Hey people, hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm making a tier list for Romancing Saga Revenge of the Seven. This is a classes tier list for your first run or your second run, generally just how they fit up in like the mid game and the late game. Anyway, first of all, we're going to just put Leon here. He's just sort of a beefed up heavy infantry. He doesn't have any inbuilt abilities, and he does have good glimmers, so like when he is in these parties, he's not like holding you back, but not like Gerard. He's not as bad as Gerard, but yeah, he's pretty decent, and he makes like a good fit for B tier. A tier we go for Therese. Therese has a really great ability, so she could probably pass it on to her like male counterpart, who also has like the second half of that ability, which is also good. It really depends on which other one you want to bring on your journey. The male mage is alright, but his ability is super bad, and generally it's going to end up just not being, he's not really going to be usable later on due to how abundant charm effects are, and there's just better units in the game. And then the Imperial Mage female, it's just all the same kind of thing, but she's female, so she's immune to a lot of the charm effects, and you can use her to fight some of the secret bosses as well as Rockaboo. Anyway, other than that, the male mercenaries just got a really great stat line all around. Just the main drawback is that he's a male, and he has a really kind of sucky ability that kind of falls off later on and is better than other people. Same kind of thing that goes with the female. And this is not just like every case, but yeah, same kind of situation. Really good weapon types. Comes with magic pre-learned, and female, so immune to charm quite a lot. The court mage male, he is probably one of the worst classes in the game. Really bad ability, particularly bad, probably the worst male mage in the game. Female court mage, pretty bad ability, but just held in the B tier because she's female, allowing you to use her in a lot of the boss fights in the game. Now, this is like the Imperial Forces M, probably one of the best male units in the game. He has an ability to ignore defenses, and that's just a really OP ability, and allows him to do a lot of damage. His female counterpart allows him to ignore all damage sometimes, like 30% chance, and basically makes her the best tank in the game. Also, she's female, so she's immune to stuff. Strategist, he's probably like either here or here. Probably the best spellcaster in the game, just drawn back by the fact that he's a male, therefore needing a charm resist to fight in some of the major fights in the game. Gerard is probably one of the worst units in the game. He has really bad glimmers. He's just sort of a beefed up thief. He has a really high LP pull and high stats, but generally you don't really want to use him. You want to be dumping him as soon as possible. Now I would actually probably move this here. Avant-Garde has also got a really great ability, but he's just drawn back by the fact he's male. I'm actually going to do this as well. Like, these guys are all like upper B. These guys all have great abilities, and they really stand out. They're just really drawn back by the fact that they're male, so you need the special abilities to sort of use them. Eastern Guard, just sort of tanky individual. I'd probably put him, like, his ability is actually useful, but the thing is you get him so late, and his ability is better on other characters, like this one up here. Amazon, sort of sucky class, but female at the end of the day, so you can use her in the later boss fights. She just sort of sucks otherwise, you know what I mean? It's like, she's kind of held up by the fact that she's female. This guy's like probably one of the worst classes in the game. His ability is really bad. He's supposed to be like a souped up ranger, but the ranger has such a better ability than him. It sort of eclipses him entirely. You can't even give him it and it'll make him better or anything like that. He just kind of sucks. Nomads are probably the worst class in the game. Not like statistically maybe, but their ability is just so horrendously bad that just makes them a waste. Guys probably, I'd probably just put him up here. Has an actual useful ability. That's generally the only thing that's like holding him up. His ability is probably better on other people. Yeah, just sort of got a great stat line, better than the ones preceding him. Just drawn back by the fact that he's male. Best healer in the game, probably gonna put her up here. Best healer in the game, female, resistant to status effects. Can't really say much more really. Just got actual useful ability and not bad. Diver, female with a completely useless ability. I guess she gets some magic, but just sort of really bad in general. Corsair, really good C tier. Got a useful ability, good stat spread. Just sort of drawn back by the fact that he's male. Bella, going in A tier, really a powerful ability. Sort of have to use her if you want her ability. Don't have to use her repeated playthroughs obviously, but when you are using her, she's pretty good. Vigo Clansman is going in D tier, like higher D tier. He has a good ability. I mean, I guess I could maybe put him here. I mean, he's like better than a lot of the males, but the only ability is he can survive one hit. That's not enough for me, really. Martial Artist, he has the ability that increases his tech damage, but other than that, being martial arts locked is kind of bad, but yeah, he's alright. Male Rogue is just a worse version of Gerard. His ability is better on other people, and he's good for item farming, but really just sort of bad. Rogue Female, same kind of situation, just sort of boosted by the fact that she's female and she can be used in late game fights. Salamander is the best out of the elemental duo, trio, or quadruple. Her whole party will go in to E tier, as they all have really great abilities. I mean, actually, I could debatably put them up here, but sort of held back by some of their bad stats and weapon types. I might push them up. And Ninja is one of the best classes in the game. Probably going to put it up here. Does more damage to weak points. Generally quite a good thing. Diviner is probably going to go into C tier. Like, got an actually good ability, but just sort of held back by the fact that he's male. Probably second best male caster in the game, or third. Yeah, I'm probably also going to put these guys at like the top of D tier. Smithy, one of the best in the game. Really good weapon layout, has a really good ability. I can't really say more. Final Emperor is going into top tier. Obviously, just really overpowered. Just held back by the fact that he's male. Dancer is also going into A tier. One of the best classes in the game. Best stat layout. Probably on the later part of the game. These probably all go. These all would probably go above 3s. She has really bad stats, but these guys are all really great. Female Emperor goes above male Emperor due to her charm resistance, as I explained earlier. Basically, just a better version of him entirely. Heavy Infantry, probably going to go here. He's probably going to go on the back end. One of the worst stat layouts in the game, but an actual useful ability. Light Infantry, probably going to go on the very end of C tier. One of the worst stat layouts in the game, but proficient in all weapon types, and his ability is pretty good. He's the one occasion that his female counterpart is actually a lower tier than him, because her ability is just so atrocious. And she sucks, and there's just other better female units. And then Hunter is probably like top of C tier. I mean, I could probably, yeah, that makes more sense. I think I was on heavy. I think I was on male Hunter. He has a really great ability. It's just his stat layout is really trash, and you sort of need 3s, his ability, to make him good. And then at that point, why don't you might want to run 3s and him at the same time, but taking 2 party slots for 2 rangers is kind of bad. They have sort of shitty stat layout, so you don't only really want 1, so you're going to end up wanting 3s. I'd probably even put like 3s here at the end of this. But yeah, this is my tier list for Romancing Saga 2. These are all the best classes in the game, and maybe even put Strategist up here, lower this guy down, and put this guy up here. Yeah, this is probably my tier list for all the classes in the game. Let me know what you guys think, and if you have any thoughts or questions. Thank you guys. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.